Wah, sabar dong. Tidur malam temanku. HP ku. Buru kan. Sekali tag ya, aku selalu ditunggu soalnya. Tak makan keluar.
Mana kamu? Silang mau makan?
Nunggu bapak sih.
Ada apa? Ada.
Bisa nggak ada mobilnya parkir?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Campus Talk Live. I'm Amina as the moderator, and here we have Shakila as the solver, Della as the speaker one, and Aida as the speaker two. Today, we're discussing something that almost every student uses every day, TikTok. But instead of talking about trends and viral dances, we're asking a more serious question. Can TikTok really help students learn English, or is it just another distraction? Today, we'll share opinions, discuss advantages and disadvantages, challenge ideas more politely, and finally, offer some practical solutions. So let's jump right into it. Della, let me start with you. Many students now use TikTok to learn vocabulary, pronunciation, and speaking skills. Do you think that it is really effective?
Honestly, yes. Because I think TikTok is one of the easiest way to learn English naturally. The videos are short, interesting, and easy to understand. People even can learn daily expressions, pronunciations, and speaking skills from native speakers. For example, I've learned several useful phrases and pronunciation tips from English players online. And honestly, it feels more fun uh, rather than studying from textbook.
So for you, TikTok makes learning more enjoyable and realistic?
Yeah, exactly, because it feels like a real communication rather than formal studying.
Interesting perspective. Now let's hear it from Aida. Do you agree with that opinion?
Well, from my opinion, while perhaps it is true that TikTok can help students in improving their English skills, but I think it can also prove as a rather distracting things for the student. For example, if students may use TikTok to improve their study um, in English, but after a few minutes, they can start watching a entertainment videos instead, rather than continuing their English study. So while there is a educational content, but I think self-control is still a huge problem for the students. And I'm not really sure that every student can stay focused while using social media as a form of learning. And yeah, I think that's it.
That's true. TikTok can easily distract people. Della, what's your response to that concern?
I think I'm so sorry, Ida, but I see your point. But I think the real problem is how people use TikTok, not the platform itself. Because if students follow educational creators and manage their time wisely, TikTok can still be a usable learning tool.
We're happy to be
Katanya.
Which one is it again? Which one is it again?
The start
Translation. If students follow education practice.
Aku kan?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Sorry.
Gue kira Bibi.
No. Okay, sorry. Well, that may be true, Della, but don't you think that students are more interested in entertainment videos rather than educational content?
Hmm. Sometimes yes, but students already spend a lot of time on social media anyway. So I think instead of avoiding TikTok completely, I think we should encourage them to use it more productively.
That's actually a very realistic
Yes.
point. So now let's talk about the pros and cons more specifically. Aida?
Well, sure. One advantage is TikTok can help students hear a authentic English accent and real life conversation in their educational content videos, and that is how students actually improve their English skills, their listening English skills. But on the other hand, I think there is still some content online that is inaccurate or uses some slang that they don't mind to get a explanation for, and which can lead to a confusion for the students. So yeah, I think students really need to be careful of what they learn online.
Yeah, I agree with that, with your point, because um, everyone still need critical thinking and reliable learning sources.
Great discussion so far. Now let's move to the solution section. Shakila, what do you think students should do?
Well, to solve this problem, students should use TikTok in a balanced way, and TikTok should support learning and not replace it. And the best solution is combining TikTok with other learning methods like reading, speaking, and writing practice. And students should follow educational creators and limit their screen time.
That sounds very practical.
And we need to find a way for learning English is more interesting and interactive.
Before we end today's discussion, let's hear one final message from our solver.
Sure, I think social media. We should use social media wisely. Technology can become powerful learning tool. And I hope and considering using TikTok. It's not just for it's not just for entertainment but for education. And I hope you agree with my opinion because study English is not just in classroom but in anywhere.
What an interesting discussion today. Today we learned that TikTok can both help and distract students depending on how they use it. It offers fun and accessible learning opportunities, but students still need discipline and balance. Thank you to all our speakers for sharing your opinions today, and thank you for everyone watching. This has been Campus Talk Live. See you later and keep learning wherever you go.
Bye.
Dah.
Sekali lagi nggak sih?
Anjir.
And third time's the charm.
Matiinnya gini.
Udah aku juga